protect the throw. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. There's a change of sides.
Just keep busting out the heavy artillery until you break them. What's gonna happen next?
Gotta be careful not to whiff this range. Knockdown and... jumps! Experiencing burnout.
Hitting a real rough patch.
Not much life difference. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. We're at a standstill, but we may see an eruption soon. Could be looking to start...
Yeah! Hit him again with that! I want to see more violence!
Oh, super art!
Wait! Calm before the spill.
That corner position, that throw's gonna take off a chunk of damage.
Give him more of that!
Closes it out.
What was that?
This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
This is anyone's round. Both fighters gotta bring it here.
Opens with the jump in. Sets up with the jump in. Nowhere to run.
Come on, you got it.
More fuel on the fire. Cook 'em up.
Yo, what?
Uncut. How's this? Where the throw connects.
Dishing out the hot stuff. We got a real fight now.
Dragon Lance. Wow. Reads the counterattack.
Gotta give it up and
Down and out.
great stuff there, right at the end.
Oh my days, there was a real intense fight.
Not gonna lie, I was entertained. Gotta give it up for two hardworking fighters.
We're finally ready to begin this long-awaited fight. Our players look primed and ready.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see these two fight it out.
Both fighters want to establish themselves early on.
Here we go. I want to see them put on a show. Maybe thinking something.
That driving punch doesn't get through.
Nice block there.
Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage.
What's their play here?
Spins some meter to add super damage to the combo.
Nice. Liking that.
Taking stops. Life lead opens up.
Oh, this is getting tense.
Scrapping the ring. KO.
Ha, they ain't getting up.
What are your thoughts on what happened during that last round?
There was a lot to like about that last round. They're in the pocket now and they gotta keep on the gas.
All right, let's see what happens in this next round. Ooh, are we going to see some fireworks here?
Yeah, it's really anyone's fight right now.
Throws him. What's next?
Yeah.
Both fighters may be looking to risk going in with an empty SA gauge so they can fill it up quickly. Jumps in! Experiencing burnout.
Oh, hitting a real rough patch.
That throw's not gonna reach. They back the opponent into the corner. Ooh, burnout activated.
You know what you gotta do when the chips are down.
Dangerous range here. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. Not a lot happening, but I'm sure there's a point to this. Sets up with the jump in. Big impact squash.
Gotta give it up for that solid defense.
What a smart throw!
Doesn't get any better than that.
You're done.
Damn, that was intense.
Cammy wins!
Man, I could watch these two fight each other forever.
Put it on the best bout list. Talk about a barn burner.
Oh, we're gonna run it back now? This thing ain't over yet.
Oh, they're just gonna keep going? Fine by me.
Shoryuken!
Tons of time left. How's this match gonna play out?
I want to see them both lay it all on the line.
Both fighters are looking at near-empty drive gauge.
What's their play here?
Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner.
This might be an important turn in the match. Gotta be planning something.
Goes for the super art.
Yeah.
So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Both fighters have entered burnout state, which will drastically change their approach to the fight. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. You gotta watch out. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Knockdown. Slight miscalculation on the air throw tape. Player 1 has the meter lead. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense.
What's gonna
KO.
Ooh, nice finish.
Right. Player 2 with a pretty convincing win. But what's next?
This fight is getting mad personal, and I'm liking it.
You're 100% right. Let's see if they can clue in on that and make adjustments next round. Gets the counter hit throw.
Ah!
Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity.
Ooh, something's building.
Ooh, burnout activates.
Oh, hitting a real rough patch.
gives a little space with the throw. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous burnout trigger. Both sides in burnout. They can't drive. Smart play with the throw.
That was super
They're going for the super hard.
With this,
Yo, the 90s, what a slick combo to take that round.
great stuff there, right at the end.
Cammy wins.
That's what happens when you capitalize on all your chances.
Oh, wow, someone just got turned into a hashtag.
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here?
Yeah, let's let these two fight forever.
Player 2 chases him down. I wonder what the plan is here.
What's their play here?
Player 2 has used up all their drive. Knockdown. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Both players with no drive. Will this super art connect? In a dire situation. They can't afford any mistake. Hits.
We've got ourselves a winner.
Bags around. What did you make of it?
I bet they're thinking of some trash talk for the post-match commentary. They've got to keep their eye on the prize.
Yeah, I can't wait to see how these two take it to the next level. They've piled up the knowledge. Now how are they going to use it?
I wonder what's gonna happen.
Oh, that throw. Man, experiencing burnout.
You know what you gotta do when the chips are down.
Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here.
This is where things are gonna get very interesting.
Experiencing burnout.
You know what you gotta do when the chips are down.
Gotta be careful not to spend the meter on the super art.
Doesn't get any better than that.
Catches out with the chip with the line.
This is crunch time. Dig down deep.
You're so close to the end of the round. Uses their drive gauge. Down and out.
I'm liking that finish.
Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Time to go big or go home. Let's see how these two hold it down.
Crowns them from above. Oh, good decision with that throw.
Flatliner.
Oh my God, did they just choke it away? Draw super hard incoming. Spinning on the level 1 super. Reads the jump in perfectly.
Dishing out the hot stuff. I love it.
Both sides get. Will this super art do anything?
No, what?
Try to make something happen. Burns out.
Oh, expect some bumps to be broken here. We got a real fight now.
Player 1 is in effect closes it out.
What was that?
Mark fought on both sides. What did you think?
Oh, those two sent the crowds home happy. What an amazing match.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch.
These two could fight 1,000 more times and I wouldn't be bored.
There's a wall slap. They can't do anything now. Grabs them.
Smart decision.
Early round decisions are so important to set the tone.
Well, we gotta see what length both fighters are willing to go to.
Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. They break things off to take a quick breather.
Gotta be planning something.
Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Takes a trip. And the radar up and running.
Smart decision.
Low heavy hit takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super.
Okay.
The low heavy too.
That was super good.
Closing moments of the round. One hit's gonna be there.
We've got ourselves a winner. No problem.
Did you feel that? That's tension in the air.
Man, you think these two are best friends or something, the way they're feeding on each other.
All right, who's gonna swing first?
I think we're gonna see things open up
And
again.
some damage. And Flair with the super.
Amazing awareness there.
Big throw. Still struggling for control of. Oh, burnout activate.
Oh, hitting a real rough patch.
Connects with the throw.
Dishing out the hot stuff. Get in there and fight.
This is a critical moment.
One more attack.
You're done.
I'm liking that finish.
Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
This is anyone's round. Both fighters gotta bring it here.
Throws him.
Doesn't get any better than that.
There's some meter here, investing in the round. Juicy damage with that throw there.
Flatliner.
Taking chunks out of each other here. Player 1 is in dark times with burnout.
Things are getting heated.
That throw's gonna take off a chunk of damage.
Give them more of that. Yeah.
Both are the super splat.
Hold it down strong. I like that.
Pressure builds. Roll super Check time for both fighters.
Don't hesitate. Hit him. That was unreal.
Ken wins.
Player one clinches the win, but that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that.
That's what happens when you have an irresistible force meeting an immovable object.
Yeah, I love the back and forth they had going on.
Round one.
It is not over. They want that run back. How's it going to unfold?
These two could fight 1,000 more times and I wouldn't be bored.
Juicy opportunity now in the corner.
Feels like we're right in the eye of the storm.
Hadouken.
This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have?
Here we go. I want to see them put on a show.
Knockdown.
That was a good one.
Checks them with the projectile. They're not afraid to let the overdrive arc fly even when their drive gauge isn't topped off. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Some fighters' drive gauge is just about empty. They gotta scramble and recover quickly.
Maybe thinking something.
Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense.
Oh, this is getting tense. I'm liking that finish.
What are your thoughts on what happened during that last round?
The pressure's building, and we're gonna see a blowout real soon.
You got that right. Oh, the next round started. Creates distance to try to get a read on the opponent.
Jinrai. How's this?
Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation.
Ooh, something's building.
Goes for the super art. Player one was kept on their toes all round and didn't utilize their drive gauge efficiently. You may see them pay a bit more attention to that as we head into the next round.
Ah, I see. That makes sense.
Player two in dire straits with burnout. Gets a little space with the throw. Spends some meter here, investing in the lane.
That was super good.
Yo, the 96 Killer Bee throwback?
Just keep busting out the heavy artillery until you...
Hey, yo!
Great stuff there, right at the end.
Cammy wins.
Hard fought on both sides.
Put it on the best bout list. Talk about a barn burner.
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here?
Yeah, let's let these two fight forever.
We're still early in the round.
I want to see them both lay it all on the line here.
Low kick doesn't hit. The low kick connects.
That was a good one.
The low heavy hit backs him into a corner.
This might be an important turn in the match. Might be collecting their thoughts here.
Hadouken.
Player one doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. They gotta watch out. Big counter.
Hadouken.
Smart throw. That'll do more damage than you.
Ooh, landed a nice one there.
Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense.
Good round.
Player two with a pretty convincing win. But what's next?
There was a lot to like about that last round. They're in the pocket now and they gotta keep on the gas.
Yeah, I can't wait to see how these two take it to the next level. Throws him. What's next?
Ooh.
Just goes for it at this range.
What's this?
Player two took that round comfortably. No need to bring out the big guns yet.
Oh, okay. That's how it is.
and goes for it at this range.
Wait.
Player 1 drops them under half-life and closes the gap. Gotta be mindful of reach and jump in position. It's a good spot to use the super.
Dishing out the hot stuff.
Uses the gauge for the super art. They want to show they're not playing around.
Come on. One more push here. Yeah, hit him again with that. I want to see more fire.
What were they thinking?
Hold it down strong. I like that.
Jinrai!
Are we going to see a comeback here? Gotta do better than that.
Hold it down strong. I like that.
The drive impact doesn't work.
Hold it down strong. I like that.
Serves them a knuckle slam. You know we paid to get in here, right?
Ooh, both want to pull the trigger. Who's gonna win?
Put the brakes on the impact.
Gotta give it up for that solid defense. Dishing out the hot stuff.
Closes it out.
Great stuff there, right at the end.
Cammy!
Boss fought on both sides. What did you think?
Not gonna lie, I was entertained. Gotta give it up for two hardworking fighters.
It is not over. They want that run back. How's this going to unfold?
These two could fight 1,000 more times and I wouldn't be bored.
Who gained control of the match in the early going?
Well, we gotta see what lengths both fighters are willing to go to.
Dangerous range here. If you're careless, any move with long recovery can get jumped in on for good damage. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Both fighters have entered burnout state, which will drastically change their approach to the fight. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. You gotta scramble and recover quickly. Fights back out of the corner.
Bulldozing in is always a good strategy.
The comeback's gonna be tough now. Can they do it? Gets the counter hit throw.
That was good. I like it. More of that.
This range is where it gets interesting. Gotta utilize the reach of your moves to bait out and attack.
Oh, just a little bit more.
Ooh, burnout activation.
Hitting a real rough patch.
Timely side switch there, which will let them go on the attack. They're going for the super up.
Wait. Calm before the storm.
He's there.
Ha, they ain't getting up.
I think I forgot to breathe that whole round.
This is what a real fight looks like. It doesn't get any better than this.
Jumps up. All right, who's gonna swing first?
Oh, I want to see them get moving.
Absorbs the attack and fires back. Somehow pushes experiencing burnout.
You know what you gotta do when the chips are down.
Ooh, burnout activates. All burnt out on both sides? Gets a little space with the throw.
Amazing awareness there. Ooh, getting tense.
Still slugging it out and getting sweaty.
Dang. Oh, the wind's in their sights, but they gotta play smart.
Super hard.
What?
They got to be for a driving back. Hit the drive.
I'm liking that finish.
Man, I could watch these two fight each other forever.
Put it on the best out list. Talk about a barn burner.